you apart.
National lockdown. Lockdown.
The Lockdown Companion.
Brilliant.
Yeah, happy to go back through him. Oh, we're recording.
We're recording!
We're recording!
You see how my voice changed?
Yeah, I know, right? Your demeanour changes totally.
Yeah, I got way more bass in my voice in real life. Like, I'm way more intimidating and, like...
Yeah, a lot butcher.
Like, I'm like that, and then on the podcast I go like that, you know?
It's hard to maintain that posture the whole way through.
Yeah, well, I just think I'm more approachable. Like, my actual demeanour is... Like,
You look like that pillow you've got, that cushion.
Yeah, like, there's so much bass in my voice, and my chest is so big that normally it's, like, quite intimidating. A lot of people find it, so I just tone it down for the podcast, you know, dude.
Yeah. Take off the jacket, the demeanour, the ego.
Exactly.
Just be someone you're not for a couple of hours.
Exactly. Couple of hours. Episode 26, dog.
Yeah, dude. Episode 26-inch. Loves it. And big news.
Let's hear it.
We have a sponsor.
We got a sponsor, man.
We have a sponsor. I mean, we do have a sponsor anyway. You know, big shout out to Focus Bikes who are holding this thing down while we take a break from Where's Olly.
Absolutely.
But we have another sponsor.
We have another
sponsor for this episode. And I'm excited because it's a brand that I love. It's a brand that have been looking after me for the last 5 years, 5 or 6 years, I think, actually.
Yeah.
It's a brand that... To say it's changed my life would be an understatement, if I'm honest with you. And I'm looking forward to hopefully changing some lives out there with the deal that we're going to give our listeners and the competition that they can enter. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. We've got Sax underwear on board for this episode.
All right.
Here we go. So, dude, I don't know, man. I mean, you know, we said we'd riff this out. We've not planned a read. But I think if there's one thing about my body that I'm probably most proud of, it's probably
I'm interested in this.
It's probably the state of my nuts and my...
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And it can only be sort of, you know... It's only because of Sax, I think. I mean, my nuts and ball, my nuts and my love stick were looking a bit ropey 5 or 6 years ago.
Your three-piece set, your three-piece... What were
three-piece,
they?
yeah.
Tell me about it. What were they look... Well, David...
Worn out.
We're 20 seconds in, and I want to ask you this question. What was your three-piece set like 6 years ago?
It was haggard. You know, it's been swinging about for 24 years, just swinging around.
Yeah.
It never had a place on my body. It would just, my nuts used to ride side saddle. You know, whenever you'd ride, because they weren't in a.
Did they?
Yeah, they weren't in a pouch. They were just dangling around.
Yeah.
Swinging around,
just flopping around.
Yeah. And if you want to keep those things pristine, you want to keep them where they need to be, then you got to check out Sax underwear.
Yeah.
You gotta. It's simple as that, man.
Dude, you have to. Like, a lot of people have said throughout my life, they said mine resembles a adolescent sea lion in both size and just sort of like the shape of it.
Yeah.
And if you've got something like that going on, you got to look after it.
You have got to look after it. And also, if, you know, there's probably a lot of guys listening to this.
Yeah.
If you've not had kids yet, and you don't want to have a dumb kid, got to look after your nutsack. It's true, right? Think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You got to look after your nutsack.
Annoying, I'm just thinking about
pristine.
your nutsack. I want to just think about my own, but I just think about yours 6 years ago. It's haggard. I'm imagining it like on the street. You know?
Yeah, it was hitching a ride.
Was it hitching a ride?
It was hitching a ride. It was bad. It needed a makeover.
And
I don't know where we're going with this, but thankfully, you know, I got involved with Sax 5 or 6 years ago. And, dude, the underwear's insane. You've worn a pair. You've had a few pairs off me. And look at that. If you're watching on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. I could do the same if you want me to, but I don't have to. People know. People know.
People know with you.
People know. And, dude, before I got involved with Sax, I was that guy that used to wear cheap underwear. I did. I'd go to the whatever store, Top Man, whatever.
Baggy ones. Baggy ones with it, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. 3 pairs for a tenner. And I understand Saks is a little bit more expensive, but once you've worn them, you can't go back because they're that good.
I get mine tailored. They've taken, the sack itself.
Yeah, the pouch.
I take it to the tailors and they just get it. I get it taken in,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Custom pair. All right.
Dude, you said that we were offering a deal. What is this deal?
All right, so we're going to do a giveaway, courtesy of Saks, and basically the whole reason we've partnered with Saks is Saks want to make lockdown more comfortable. They want to make sure that our listeners are not only having an eargasm, but the torso's looked after too, right? They want to make sure that they're comfortable every day. They're taking advantage of the ballpark pouch. They're not sweating, which is the worst thing for guys, especially when you sat around all day working at home on the laptop.
Yeah.
They want to eliminate that. They want to make sure people are wearing comfortable underwear. So we're going to do like a gift package. We're going to do like a care pack, sorry.
Yeah.
It's going to be a box full of underwear. We're probably going to throw in some of the other Saks products too. So like some pajamas maybe, some technical t-shirts and stuff like that.
Nice.
Really take care of people through lockdown.
Yeah.
So all people have to do to be in with a chance of winning...
Dick pic. No. No, okay,
maybe. Is... simply share this episode. Just share the episode on your social media. Make sure you tag me at the Hook It Podcast.
Yeah.
Olly maybe at odub_23 because I know you love it. And also either at Saks Underwear or at Saks Underwear UK. So it's 2 accounts. So either one of those.
Davi, where do they send the money to enter this?
It's free, dude. That is the best thing about this. It's free. It's not going to cost anyone a dime.
Like 7 to 9 grand to enter this.
Dude, I know. I was thinking the same when I heard this prize. I thought that's got to be a 10 grand prize.
Huh? Amazing.
You don't get a dumb kid. You're comfier than ever. Your missus will probably, if you have one, will probably like you more because you're making more of an effort. You're not wearing underwear that's covered in skid marks. It's disgusting and you smell.
Yeah.
And you'll be like all the other, ambassadors and celebrities that wear Saks as well.
Fantastic.
Of which there are many. So there you go.
What a deal. Fantastic. I'll be entering.
I'm sure. So there you go, guys. All you have to do, stop what you're doing right now, or at the end, share the episode on social media, tag Olly, me, at Saks Underwear or Saks Underwear UK, and you're in with a chance of winning. And Olly and I will pick a winner on the next episode. How's that?
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Let's get these people stoked, dude. Let's keep people happy. Let's keep people comfortable. Because
people
that's
like
what
giveaways. Actually, do you know what? I gave away a load of stuff. Two of the people that got the stuff were really thankful. One of them, radio silence. He's got the stuff. He's not interested.
Really?
Huh? I felt offended.
That's, I know it's not why you do this. You don't do the giveaways for that. But it is nice sometimes. And I'll be honest.
Cheers, dude.
I'll be honest. We gave away 2 kids' bikes at Christmas. Nothing.
Oh, man, it's tough.
No, 3 kids' bikes. 3 kids' bikes at Christmas.
Is that just because they're kids? Well, you didn't really give it to the kids. You gave it to the...
No. We gave it to parents that should be deserving. It should maybe say thank you. But whatever. It's
do you remember when I was younger? I remember at Christmas my mum would make me write thank you notes.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
To everyone, and I wouldn't get away with thanks for the present. I had to make because mum wanted me to really hit home. So let's say you got me a hat. I had to say, dear Davy, thanks so much for the hat. It keeps my head warm and comfortable, and I look cool. She wouldn't let me get away with just like cheers. It would be like, no, more.
Really?
And what else? Yeah.
I've always had an issue with that because my family's really big. So at Christmas I used to get like literally like 2 sofas, like 3-piece sofas full of gifts. Yeah. And I wouldn't know, when you're a kid, you're just ripping shit open, right? You're just yeah. And I wouldn't know who got me what, I didn't have a clue. And then, like you say, I'd be made to write these things, and it'd always be like, well, who got it? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. One of my aunties.
Yeah, that's
one of my uncles. I don't know. But it's a sick gift.
So did you just do thanks for the present?
Yeah, I was often the thing. Or the phone call, I'd be like, oh, thanks so much for the gift. And I love it. Be like,
Wonder
probably.
if kids still have to do thank you notes. I'd be interested to hear.
Yeah, I would actually. I mean, there's something beautiful about that, isn't it? Like a nice personal note.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
And it's easy when you're young as well, isn't it? You're so cute. You can just, you know?
Yeah. When did you stop believing in Father Christmas? If ever?
No. I don't know when it was, because I really pushed the boundaries, like I knew, but I still wanted to believe.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I remember asking my dad, or telling him, like, Father Christmas isn't real, is he? And he was like, nah, mate, it's not. It's not. He's like, anyway, you're around for a beer. No, I was young, but I remember it being at like a sports centre that we used to go to.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. I asked him if it was real or not. He said no. It's like
I think if you keep the
Makes sense.
Father Christmas thing too long, I think a lot of the people that are super keen on like a lot of flat earthers, I think maybe got Father Christmas hidden from them for too long. I can imagine them just as like 15-year-old kids, just like, and the parents are like, no, he's coming. And they're like, I know he's not. I know you're a figure of authority in my life, and I know you're lying to me.
Yeah.
And then they get on to later life, and they're like, yeah, the world's flat, and we're in a snow dome. Everyone's lying to me.
Yeah, everyone's lying to you.
It's just a theory.
Yeah, it's just a theory, man, but it makes sense. I don't know.
Who knows? What's going on then? What have you been up to?
Mate, not a lot. I feel like these things come around so fast, and there's not a lot happening in the middle a lot of the time, right?
Do.
Like, there's not much going on. So pretty steady, man. Steady weekend. Spent a lot of time with my dad at the weekend, which was beautiful.
Nice.
Simple, man. Just simple values, and it's really nice. We had a really, really like nice deep chat actually, just out, walking and stuff about this, that, and the other. And I love a simple person, man. And my dad's pretty simple, eh?
Nice. He's stand.
He's just like, he just wanted to go for a walk, have a pork sandwich, and walk home. That's it. That's just beautiful. Like, no expense, no extravagances, just a nice walk.
That's a challenge in life, I think, these days.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I think to just enjoy the smaller things is an amazing skill to have. Just to enjoy, the sun's shining. Like the sun's been shining, how good is it?
Yeah, the weekend was beautiful. It's not so good up here today, but the weekend was beautiful. Yeah, but Saturday and Sunday was beautiful. So. Yeah, it's really nice, man. And obviously we were talking a little bit about it before we started recording, but, it's about those simple things. It's not about, having a load of money sometimes. It's like that. I was happy with that. And my dad said the same thing. Like his dad, my granddad, when he passed away, like he didn't leave much money, but he loved it. Do you know what I mean? Like every penny he spent on his grandkids or his kids, and like he was just happy as long as he could go out on a weekend and buy everyone breakfast. Stoked. And it's so nice, like to think like that. Like it's the same. Like I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. Like I don't need anything else as long as I can go for a walk with my dad and afford to buy a pork sandwich. Like what else do you really need in life?
I get stuck in it. I think I need so much. Do you know what? I don't think I need so much. I don't want for anything. I'm not like up for new stuff all the time. I'm really happy. I feel like I'm quite proud of that. I think it's only come from being so poor for so long. I told myself I didn't want things, but like I do still find myself thinking I need more. You really have to think about it and not meditate on it, but like just think about like why, like what is it, what you're trying to get to, what you're trying to achieve. So for me, it's anti-worry. So if I have more money, it's not that I want to spend it, which is a weird way to look at things, isn't it? But I just don't panic then, like when I need to MOT a car or.
Yeah, totally. I think I heard a thing ages ago. Someone described money as freedom coins. You just literally buying that little bit of freedom and that little bit less worry. Like, you don't, because there's nothing worse. You've probably been there. I've been there a hell of a lot in my life. Waking up in the morning and just having to hustle and knowing that at the end of the month you're probably not going to be able to pay your bills and this, that, and it's stressful. It's not a nice way to live. But there's definitely a point that you can get to, and you just go, right, the pressure's off.
Yeah,
I feel like it's maybe having 3 or 4 months worth of bills covered in your bank account. To me, like I'm sweet. Like that's good.
Probably is.
If anything goes like drastic, I've got 4 months of like I can sort it out.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what I remember? I remember vividly worrying about car tax, and I was in a Suzuki SJ 410. Car tax was like 120 quid for the year. But I remember it being like, fuck! What am I going to do? I'm going to have to sell my body. What do I do? Literally, what do I do? I had no way of even getting money then. Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I always I told this story
anymore.
before, but like when I started Hook It originally first on my own,
Yeah.
couldn't afford to insure the car, and I didn't have enough money to send out an order. Like the first ever order, I had no money to send it out with the shipping company, so I illegally drove to deliver it, and got caught with no insurance. It's like, yeah, such an idiot. But I literally couldn't. I'm like, well, I can't afford to insure the car, and I don't like asking people for help. Like, I didn't want to ask my folks or anything, so I just went for it and got caught. So insure your cars, people.
Yeah, and then you got IN10.
IN10, yeah, I think it is an IN10.
That's a killer IN10. I got
3
IN10.
years. 3 years IN10.
Mine wasn't. Mine was meant to auto renew, and it didn't. And I had a matte black VW Caddy, and obviously got pulled because I got pulled literally every 5 seconds in the matte black Caddy. And I was on my way. I was on my way to Winterberg with DMR, and it's so embarrassing. I had to call up the bosses of DMR and be like, "Yeah, I've just been pulled by police." And we were running close to our ferry as well.
Right. What did you get pulled for? Oh, not having insurance.
Yeah, just not having insurance. They just scanned my plates. They were
renew.
going to pull me. They pulled me anyway because I was in a matte black pickup, but with bikes in the back. And then I remember, so after all of that, we missed the ferry. DMR are like, "Fucking who is this? This chump's so, so lame." So I went. Have I told this story before about my four cross? I was on. So we got to Winterberg in the end. We were late. Yeah. We had to set up the stand really late. I was meant to be racing four cross. Went to first gate practice. The bosses are there. Like it's not often that we had. Well, one of the bosses was there, and the head of sales was there, and I was their rider there. So I was on the gate, first gate in practice, and bloody, I think it was Annika Beerton goes in the gate next to me, and I was like, dude, I can't have she's going to obviously gate me. I can't have them have to wait for me, have to buy a new ferry ticket because I didn't get car insurance, and then get gated by Annika with them stood there. So I cranked. I was on a jump bike, but I pedalled so hard that my chain snapped, and I went over the bars into the first roller. I dislocated my collarbone here, which I didn't even know you could do. So to people listening, the collarbone, you can dislocate it up by your neck end, which is very strange. I didn't realise. It's called a sublax, I think. And the pain was so bad, I was in a full face. So I've pulled it down and I've thrown up. I've never done it. I've never had it before or since. I've thrown up. So they're just stood at the side of the track. This dude just goes over the bars into a roller. Everyone just smokes him out the gate. He throws up, and then I couldn't race because my collarbone was dislocated. So yeah. So well done to DMR Bikes for standing by me over these. Yeah,
and standing by you they have as well, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Properly stood by you. It's cool watching that latest vlog, going down there and, building a bike there. And everything.
Building the bike,
Yeah, and even the little shout out you did to Liam, who obviously has helped you over the years. It's really cool, man. Really nice.
Yeah, he's a man, Liam. He builds all my bikes and stuff. He's a sick dude.
Yeah. Long-term sponsorship, man. It's the dream. That's cool.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a few now, eh? Even Focus I've been with for 4, maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
4 years, maybe. Long time, man. It's good. And you just these things are as good as the relationships you make with the people, but all the people are there and they're all great. So it's it's weird to think, isn't it? A bike company is essentially just the people that work 100%, for it, really.
Yeah, totally.
And
totally. It must be horrible riding for a company that you maybe don't enjoy riding for.
Yeah, I can't imagine it. Yeah, I can't imagine it. I've been so lucky all my life to.
I guess it'd be like working in a job where you don't like the manager. It's the same, isn't it? You just hate going to work. You hate that phone call coming through.
Yeah, feel resentment towards them the whole time. Oh.
Yeah.
Very lucky indeed. Very lucky indeed.
Sure. Bike came out sick though, bro. Now it's built. So cool.
It's
and
cool,
those shots
isn't it?
you got from Rue were awesome. Really cool.
Stoked with it. Hopefully I'm going to go out of Rue and get some actual riding pictures tomorrow, because I've been putting out relentless cross country laps. I'm actually, it's funny, I'm just so So I've been on the turbo and stuff, but I tend to not do long rides, and I've been doing like 6 hour rides in the saddle. You know, I've been doing like big cross country rides, and just sat down pedaling. Nothing like, nothing really crazy. I go down trails and stuff, but just at the minute I'm trying to be sensible.
Yeah,
and I just feel so like all over body fatigued, and you realise how much like my chest is tired, like weird things that I'd never think of.
Yeah.
So, but
you're
so
out there riding, man.
That's
That's the main thing.
Oh, so good to be back. So good to be back.
What percentage are you riding at right now?
Do you know what, dude? I honestly feel like I could bomb.
Yeah. You're walking okay then? Is everything like that all right?
Yeah, I mean it hurts and stuff, but like I on a bike I feel pretty good. It's such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing to have. Everyone's injuries are all completely different, but yeah, it's such a weird thing. Do you know I noticed a few things, dude? I noticed a few things riding now that I'm out of. So I can tell I'm hesitant. Like some of the first rides I went on, I felt like a full-on beginner. Like I'm staring at the front wheel. I'm hesitating into ruts. I'm like, it's really sketchy. Yeah. I have to really have like I always have I have to make a conscious effort to look up, because I've spent like on a dirt jump bike. You look when you're going into a steep landing, you look right at your front wheel. So I think naturally I just tend to look too close to my front wheel because it's more fun and more hectic.
It's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, and it's crazy the difference it makes. That's the one tip. Really, when you think about bike coaching, just always remember to look up. That's one of the biggest things in riding that you can do across the board. Loic Bruni, if he just thinks about looking up, it will improve a section. You know, that's an extreme example, but it's true. Like, I'm sure he looks up quite a lot, but
no doubt,
it's why people ride like moto and it just adjusts.
How many feet do you think you're looking ahead when you're riding? Because I'm just trying to like put a gauge on it, because it's really hard to tell when you're actually doing it.
Yeah, it's interesting thought. Well, I think on like obviously some tracks in the Surrey Hills are really slow speed and tight turns, so it's quite hard to look up around a turn or stuff like that. But I think it kind of depends, much like a singer. When you watch a singer like sing, and they're like, when they do the real powerful bits, they're like, oh, you know what I mean? They like, you don't know what I mean at all. I think it's a good analogy.
Okay, try again.
So when if I go really close, I have to adjust the volume.
Oh, you're using the microphone as the thing, right?
I have to adjust my voice to make it a bit quieter. And when I go far away, you know,
So how does that?
He's still not. So the faster you go, the further you need to look up. Basically,
the louder you go, the further away you need to be.
Exactly. So when you're a mega fast motorway section, you want to be looking up, because you want to see what's way further ahead, because the ground's coming at you way quicker. You can look closer when you're slower. So it is a constant adjustment. But like dirt jumps, you know, if you're going straight up, straight down, if you're vertically coming into a steep landing, you tend to be looking at the top of the landing. You're not looking at the next jump. It'd be super weird to see someone pointing the nose into a landing and looking at the next takeoff.
Maybe that's a new style you can adopt.
Maybe. It'd look weird, wouldn't it? Have you ever tried looking at the sky when you're in the air?
No, I don't think I have. No, I can imagine that's super disorientating. Then.
It is.
Yeah, I can imagine. So when you spin, then do you turn your head like if you're doing it on your feet? So you turn your head first, almost.
Yeah, quite early up the lip.
Yeah. So you start turning up the lip and start looking over your shoulder.
But with a spin, again, you're just trying to see the landing. So you're just trying to see the top of the landing, and ultimately, like you are going slow on a jump.
Yeah.
Really, aren't you? You go from all of your speed at the bottom of a bomb hole. You could be travelling so quick, and if it's a steep jump, you go to nearly. If you had a GPS thing that was tracking your forwards motion, you go to like next to nothing, don't you, on a steep jump?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So you're just looking for landing with that. But it's interesting with spins, like how you have to experiment with where you look. Like if I 720, I look over my shoulder and up, whereas if I'm doing a nose down spin, I look over my shoulder and down.
Right. Interesting. I like it. So what else you been doing, man? I seen you been out doing some filming, stands maybe.
Oh yeah, I have. I've been doing lots of like yeah, I filmed.
back
So
working,
first of all,
basically.
yeah, I had a busy week, dude. I actually had a busy week, which is good. It feels quite out of control when I have a busy week at the minute because I've spent so much time just on a sofa and doing nothing and seeing no one.
Yeah.
I had 2 shoots. I had 2 shoots in a week. Not much, is it? So I went to shot with Melon. I went with
Sick.
Warner and we made pizza. Classic
Really?
sort of like pandemic bike riding content. Like everyone's
Sick.
looking for ways to do stuff, aren't they, at the minute?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we made pizza. That was super, super fun with Ash from Melon and the Trail Creatives crew. So we set up
Nice.
these pizza ovens. They're cool, actually. They're called Uni or Oni or something.
These are the guys that are looking after Rob's channel. Or doing
Trail
something with Rob?
Creatives are, yeah. Top
Okay.
blokes there. But these pizza ovens they're trick. They've probably done such good business during the pandemic, I imagine.
Really?
So they're these home pizza ovens, standalone. Rob's one was gas, my one was wood fired. Yeah, they're and they look really nice. They're like sleek design.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll
we
fuck
made
a pizza
pizzas.
up. Ooh.
Amazing how quickly you put it in
Yeah.
and it's done. Just
Really,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite pizza topping? This is always a diversive one for people, isn't it? Pizza toppings.
Interesting. I mean, quite frankly, I completely vegetarian when I'm at home because Georgie's vegetarian. So
Yeah.
any time I get a chance, dude, I'm just trying to get as much animal on that topic as possible.
Really? The whole meat feast.
dude. If I could have a steak pizza, I'd have it. Honestly, yeah. I love all the food we have, but I do crave meat. I can't help it.
Yeah. Similar to me then, that's like kind of how I roll. But,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty rare that I eat meat these days, but when I do, I go ham. I go like wild
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, I appreciate it more.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know
Definitely.
what? Honestly, I think like meat. I would just, if I just ate completely naturally, I'd just eat so much chicken because I would kill a chicken, and that sounds really stupid, but I would kill it. I have, and I will kill again.
Okay.
But, like a cow.
I don't know, man. I'd
I
struggle.
don't know
with that.
how I'd kill a cow.
I think that's the ultimate decider, isn't it? It's like can you kill it? I feel like that.
I think it's a
always
good
been
way
like,
to look at it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it is.
you know, and also just understanding where it's come from to be on
Yeah.
your plate or in your presence. It's like
Yeah, we're pretty.
I think the more I
disconnected
started
from that.
thinking about that, the more it started to trip me out. To be honest, as I got a little bit more
Yeah.
tuned into that stuff,
Yeah.
especially when you buy like cheap stuff. You know, like, you can go
Yeah.
to Aldi or whatever and get a pizza for £2 and it's got like meat all over it, and you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think I've developed a bit of a weirdness with pork. Not weirdness, but like they're just like pigs. I just look in a pig's eyes and
Yeah.
I feel like it's got too much intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
they can
definitely,
hold
definitely.
more commands than dogs. Pigs. This might be worth fact checking, but I'm pretty sure they can
Just make it up.
hold more commands than dogs, and that's
Really?
insane. They're smart creatures, and you just look in their eyes. They're smart. They're not.
Yeah.
Whereas a chicken, man, it's like a
Dude, I don't know. Obviously, we've got chickens here. We did
Yeah.
have. We only got one left now, and it's,
I bet
don't
you
know.
have.
I've got.
I bet you've only got one left. Poor thing.
Cue chicken jokes.
Poor thing's taking it for the team now.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't know now. Like having one here and sort of, it sounds weird, but like not getting to know it. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely being in its presence more. It's like you wouldn't eat a cat.
No.
Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, I
like,
wouldn't
'cause you
eat a
know it
dog.
more.
Yeah,
like I see it
absolutely,
every day. I lay it out. I cuddle it every now and again. I walk around with it. It follows me around the garden if I'm doing stuff. Like I don't
it's
think
tough,
I've not
isn't
eaten
it?
chicken since we've had chickens. I think
It's
that's
tough.
been
There you go. That's
4
cool.
years. Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah,
And
I mean,
again,
I
it
loved
makes you
our
think.
chickens when we had chickens as family. As a family, I loved
Yeah.
our chickens. One of them
Really?
got nailed by a fox. It was my favourite one, and we had to kill it. It was all fucked up. The fox got it and then dropped it. We were in the garden, and then I was like
rough.
16, and we had to like wring its neck and shoot it and stuff. And
But that is what it is. That is
Yeah.
the circle of life.
it is.
That is what it is, you know, and that's what I think. That's what you have to think about when you're eating it. Sometimes you have to be like, right, could I physically kill this?
Yeah.
If not, then It's just, I don't know. We're obviously just very disconnected, aren't we? With it, we just go to the supermarket,
Indeed.
buy it in a packet, and not even think about it. And I like to personally think about it a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's a really good way to be. Definitely, I'm happy with my moral compass on food.
Saying that, favourite pizza topping by a long shot. I always go when you can do a custom pizza: pepperoni, jalapenos, pineapple. Boom.
Hawaiian.
That's
Is that
kind
Hawaiian?
of.
What's
Yeah,
Hawaiian?
it's sort of similar, but not with pepperoni. I think Hawaiian's got ham on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and olives maybe, but yeah, just keep it simple, man. I like pepperoni, jalapeno, and pineapple.
Man, we got a pizza van down the that comes every once a week. I think on Wednesdays something. They've got
What
one
comes past
called
the house?
Nduja. Oh, it's fantastic.
Is it?
And it's
What do you
like
mean they come, Brian? What do you mean? Where do they go? Outside?
Yeah, outside, parked down the road. They've been doing it since lockdown. It's like
That's such a good idea.
I look forward to it every week. This thing turning up.
I've been thinking about that before, right? Because obviously, we have it here. Ice cream man comes around every evening. Cool,
Yeah.
no worries. Every now and again, I run out and grab a Magnum. All good.
Do you?
Why don't? Yeah.
And
I
a
love
bag of
Magnum.
weed.
Huh?
They're drug dealers, aren't they? Ice cream
Yeah,
vans?
they are up north. A lot of them. Yeah. Usually get a blue DVD, a porno, and a Magnum. But why don't people do that with food? Just drive around. Like, imagine if it was ding-a-ling-ling outside and you go out and it's just a guy in like a cool van and he's making like good Indian food or burritos or whatever.
Yeah.
Pancake van on a Sunday morning.
I mean,
Dude,
they kill it. They
come on.
Every food van I've seen, they kill it. We got one round near us called Bring and Bry, and it's
Right.
It's just like South African food, and they're just the queues are insane. One of our
Really?
buddies runs it, yeah, and I think they
maybe
do
it's more of a
proper
thing down
business.
south, or maybe I'm just out of the scene a little bit. But the
Only recently, other than it's just been shit burger vans before, but now they're starting to be a bit more bougie.
yeah, well, it's an American thing too, isn't it? Like the
Yeah.
whole food truck thing, and like they
Yeah.
get an actual following, and they become like legit places where people queue for
Yeah.
hours to get food from there.
Funnily
Interesting.
enough, like I think actually my favourite kind of like I'm not someone who cooks or enjoys cooking. I really I do enjoy food. It's not that I hate food or don't care about food completely. I really appreciate nice food, but I really love street food. The thought sometimes of going to like a French restaurant. You go to a restaurant in Europe and just like the waiting and the like. The pressure. You just have to. You literally have to put away 3-4 hours of your life for a meal.
True.
And like I know it's social and it's nice and this and that, but I don't always feel like that. Sometimes I feel like turning up, getting a burrito, done, on to the next one.
Yeah, I like street food as well, man, and
Yeah.
I like the vibe. I like just hanging out, eating outside. I like to eat with my hands, stand around, grab a beer,
It's
all
the
that
one,
stuff.
isn't it? It's the one.
Yeah, I think it is. Street food's always good.
Yeah. Let's get some.
But if street food came to your house, fucking double win.
For the next Freedom Ride, we're going to get a load of street food. Because the next Freedom Ride is going to be so big and we're going to be so free that we can get fuckloads of vans. Okay, here we go. What's the van that you're bringing along?
Oh, man, I'm bringing a burrito van all day, every day.
I was going to bring a burrito. Fuck. Okay, cool.
Can't have it.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
Burrito van.
Solid answer. Okay, in which case I'll bring along. What do we need? We need something. So burritos. You can have vegetarian options with burritos, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can do this like a smoked vegetable burrito thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? So
optional.
we got Mexican. Do you think pizza is too?
People love a pizza.
You can't. Yeah.
People love a pizza.
Why not pizza then? Yeah.
Yeah, pizza's good.
I'll bring
Or
along a
maybe
pizza
we go. I mean, we can have all of them. Maybe ice cream. Some sort of dessert van's always good as well.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Like cakes and stuff like that.
One of those wok trucks would be quite cool, wouldn't they?
Yeah, wok truck would be good. I'm not a big fan of Chinese stuff, if I'm honest with you.
Are you not? No.
I got a bit of an issue with Chinese food.
What is it? What is the issue?
Just don't trust it.
Don't you? Yeah, there you go. Is that since the pandemic or?
Nah, it's before.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
you know,
enough.
it's before. I just don't trust it.
So do you not
I
like
don't know.
sushi?
Dude, I've got actual issues with sushi. I think.
Have you?
Right, and here's my point. If you come to Sheffield and you order sushi, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, the sea isn't that close, is it?
Long way from the ocean, man. Long way from the ocean. And there was this place by us, still open. Might be shut now though. It is shut at the moment, but it might be shut down forever. All you can eat sushi in Sheffield, dude.
That's tough, isn't it? That is tough.
And my friends used to go and love it. Be like, oh, look at this fucking sashimi, this
All
egg roll, that.
grey salmon
Dude.
sashimi.
Dude, oh, it was like 10 quid as well. It was like so cheap, and
Yeah.
not for me, that, man. I don't
That
like.
stuff's
I don't
coming out
like.
of you hot, isn't it? That stuff's.
I mean, I agree.
fucking-
Obviously, I understand that you can freeze stuff out of the ocean and bring it to a restaurant somewhere, but there's a lot of travel involved,
Yeah.
and I don't fuck with that, dude. I don't know.
No, I'm
I
with
don't
you. I
trust
do
it.
love sushi. Yes, yeah, I do really
Yeah.
like it. I
Like
think
supermarket sushi as well, like from Tesco in those little boxes.
I tell you what,
No.
Waitrose has got a sushi bar in a few
really?
stores, and it's really good. And they do quite
Yeah.
like California-y sushi, like with
Do
the
they?
onion bits, like not like classic Japanese sushi is really really simple.
Yeah, it is.
From my experience, maybe I'm talking out of turn, but the
Yeah.
sushi I've had when I went to Japan for 1 week was really a lot more. It was a lot more simple than when you go to California, and they're insane.
okay.
And I
Yeah, it's
kind
just
of like
Americanized.
the Americanized sushi. Yeah,
Okay.
I like both.
I heard
but-
that they use trout actually up north. There's a lot of trout sushi floating around. A lot of rogue trout sushi.
Fucking hell.
You go to a fishing lake up north, dude, you'll end up with a bit of trout sushi on some Uncle Ben's rice. Disgusting.
I got a cool outdoorsman story. I kill chickens and I kill fish. Yeah,
Hunter.
Yeah, I'm a provider, a hunter and a provider, kinda. But I went fishing for rainbow trout in like a runoff of like a rich guy's stocked lake. So naturally, I think some of the like eggs and stuff just in this tiny little poacher's stream.
Where's this?
I got a big secret location. Can't disclose the location.
Okay.
I got a big rainbow trout. I'm talking big.
Really?
Yeah, it's sick. And then I gut it in the river, took it home, and you just put like lemon and salt in its belly.
Yeah.
Then my dad taught me a trick, right? You get newspaper,
Ooh.
put it in water, and wrap the fish up, put it in the oven, and by the time the newspaper is dried out, the fish is good to go. And it was amazing. It was so rewarding. Like I got it.
Yeah.
The whole
real
hunting
connection.
thing. It was
Real
really
connection.
cool. Yeah, I really appreciated that fish, and it was good. Caught it off a fly. Fantastic.
Did you?
Yeah.
Never been a fisherman either, you see. I've been fishing once and it was not great. I didn't enjoy it. It was a nice experience, I guess. I went with Duncan actually, Mr. Philpott.
Nice.
He's into his fishing. We went on
Nice.
the River Don in Sheffield, and obviously you're not going to eat anything out of there because you'd be stupid.
Yeah.
But I didn't catch anything.
No.
Nothing. Just
You
stood
blanked, did you?
Yeah, drew a blank. Just stood in a
man.
in a river for a few hours, really. It's
Oh,
kinda
okay.
fun,
So
but
you were like pike fishing or perch
out there, fly
yeah.
fishing, I think they call it.
Yeah, nice.
I mean,
Yeah, I know
one
what
of the
you mean.
biggest
It's
hobbies
tough,
in the
isn't
world.
it?
In the world,
Isn't
fishing.
it? Yeah. Isn't it? I wonder with Shimano whether they do more fishing or bikes.
Oh, way more fishing.
Is it? Yeah. Is it still?
Yeah, way more.
Wow.
Oh,
there you go.
it definitely used to be. I'm going back a few years
Yeah,
ago.
I know it definitely used to be. I don't know if it is now. I think bikes has got quite popular now.
Yeah, they have got quite popular now.
Yeah.
Big problem at the moment, but a good problem to have.
Do you know what I might do? Because I've been doing these missions, I might
Hmm.
stick a fishing rod in a backpack and do a mission, sit down, fish, and ride
Nice.
back. I quite like the idea of that.
Yeah, that would be nice actually. You should do that. Have you got like fishing lakes by you? Have you?
Yeah, we do actually. One in the middle of the woods that we used to fish from. I kind of got really into fishing one year, and I had a only just carp fishing, like sport fishing. You throw it back after. But I was in my caddy. I had a VW Mark 1 caddy, and I used to be able to pull up to the lake, put the tailgate down, and fish out of the back. It was so
Nice.
Yeah, and I had
That's cool.
I had music on, the sun's shining.
Yeah, I can see the chill of like fishing. Like,
Yeah.
I obviously I would enjoy that, and I did visit a friend not too long ago that was out fishing on a really beautiful little like lake thing, not too far away from my house, and just sat by the water with him, with no phone, just chatting. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
it's
cool.
not bad, is it? Yeah.
Don't like the fishing side of it, but I can happily sit here and just chill.
I wonder if there's fish in your that lake that you were going to swim in. There's got to be. If where there's water, there's fish. Be interesting to know, wouldn't there?
Fishing? Which one? That I
You know
swam in?
that lake that you were going to swim in the freezing temperatures and decided against
Oh yeah,
it?
yeah. I swam there yesterday.
Oh, nice. So,
Yeah.
So next time you go there, why don't you bring a bit of line, a little bit of bread, and just see what sport's in there. Be interesting.
All right, I can do that for you. I reckon I can try.
No
Or I
hook
can
on it.
just
You
ask.
can just have a bit of string. Actually, well, you can just put bread in if you don't like fishing.
If I just swim down with goggles on, maybe I'll just see them.
Maybe.
And I can confirm. Yes.
Fish
Yeah, I swam in
are
there yesterday. Whew,
Nice.
Cold.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
cold.
if you can see in the background. Georgie's got into outdoor swimming.
Awesome.
She's got a wetsuit though, and she goes.
I mean,
punches out laps.
does she? Are you going to go?
I mean, I'm gonna go. I could go and watch.
You're not going. I love it, man.
Yeah. I
I
don't.
mean,
I
not
don't
so
mind
much to
it.
swim in, but I only went in there for about 5 minutes yesterday.
I just did trips when I was younger. It was just like no hotels and just cleaning in lakes. And I just think of it as a bit of a functional thing, really. Which maybe I should
Right,
get my
okay.
head. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Yeah. I'm gonna go swimming. I'm gonna go swimming. I'll go swimming before next. Oh, this is. Oh no!
Are you
I've
a
got
good
to do
swimmer?
it now.
Yeah, you should.
No,
you
I
should
can
do
barely
that.
swim. I barely swim, but I'll submerge myself, including my head, and paddle around. You know.
In just shorts, though.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
wetsuit.
yeah. I'll do it. I'll go with George next. Yeah, I'll go with George at some point before
You'll
the next
enjoy it.
podcast. And if not, then I have to give something away. So then I have to do it.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That's a bet. So what do you want to give away? Let's think. What we give away?
Look
What
around
we
in
What
this
we got?
room. There's so much stuff in here. I'm sure I can. I'll give away
Just
some,
just a charity donation, I reckon's always good.
charity. Yeah, we'll do that. That's better actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give some money to charity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I don't, and I'll probably now have to give money to charity if I do as well. So.
You fucked if you do and fucked if you don't. I love it.
Basically.
I love
yeah,
it.
You've said it now.
Yeah, it's definitely made me do some shit, dude. That reason I actually went in the water yesterday, well, one of the reasons was because I had a bet with a listener, so it made me like actually go in there and do it.
Yeah.
So I've done that. Yeah, yesterday it's nice, really nice, beautiful
Good.
day. Water's still cold though. Don't let the beautiful sun fool you. It's freezing. It's kind of cool.
I always find that even the contrast is like sometimes that makes the water seem colder. So I've
Yeah.
in Cape Town, off one side of South Africa. I'm sounding really stupid, but I think in Cape Town you can swim in one area and the water is a lovely temperature, and one area and it is absolutely Baltic, the area where there's
Right.
great whites. Anyway, when I went in there, I couldn't believe it, and it was scorching outside. You go in, it's just like Portsmouth Harbour. It's like fucking freezing.
Yeah, man. It's good for you though. You got to be in that cold. Get that information down. It'll be good for your injuries
Yeah.
and everything that hurts on you. So get in there, man. Make it
I
happen.
put my ankle in an ice bucket every night. So I'm actually
I
not
thought
too
you said
bad.
uncle. I was like, you put your
I
uncle
put
in.
my
that. That's
whole
brilliant.
uncle. I put him in an ice bucket. Yeah.
Yeah. How's Jono? Scorpion.
Jono's good, dude. Jono's
Is he?
Yeah, Jono's. I got some messages about how it's cruel to have a scorpion in the post or something. A few
Wow, how long did it
messages.
take to get here?
You know, you just can't do anything these days.
How long did it take?
Oh no, it comes like same day, and like because
Oh.
obviously it's shit if the scorpion dies. That's you get a customer wanting their money back, don't you? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Jono's amongst it. He's I'm not gonna lie, he's looking fat.
Is he?
He's looking fat.
Scorpion.
He is. He's eating a lot of. He eats worms.
What do they eat?
He eats worms and locusts. Locusts I've run out of.
Right.
Worms I've got one here.
Okay.
Whoa.
Live or no?
Oh yeah, alive.
Really? And they're just in your house as well? Just another animal to have
Yeah,
in your
I
house?
just have them knocking about. Really, they're called Morio.
Right.
Yeah. But
And
they
it's a special
stink,
worm,
man.
is it?
They really stink. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
Wow,
don't really
man.
know. But I tried the worms, and he seems to enjoy them. I've not seen.
And do you
him yet.
feed it like you dip it in and he just takes it out of your hand, or do you just drop him and like check?
No, you
these
drop
out?
them in because. So I had a scorpion when I was younger,
Hmm.
in my 20s. But it was It was called an imperial scorpion. They're massive ones, big black scorpion, really really big. But it was mellow, it was slow, it was chilled, and it was an ambush predator, so it used to sit there and then it would wait until the cricket comes across and it would just grab it and eat it.
Right.
And their mouths are really weird. They've got loads of teeth and their mouths like do this.
That's
like
right,
yeah, it's really interesting to watch. He's different. Jono's different. Jono stings first, waits for them to stop kicking, and then eats them. It's quite cool to watch. Yeah.
So his sting works. His sting's a thing.
Oh, fucking right. Yeah. It's not good.
I thought
either.
it was de-stung.
You thought what? What?
I thought it was de-stung.
No, he's not been de-stung. I don't know how that goes. I don't know. Yeah, he's not been de-stung.
What about de-poisoned? Or are they not poisonous?
No, he's poisonous. Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
I don't know shit about scorpions, eh?
No, look, they sold him to me. It's not like ultimately, they're not going to sell something unless you have a dangerous animals license that's actually super venomous. Like this can be mega painful and horrible and swell up, but it's really the risk is that you have an anaphylactic shock, and that's the same as what you would have with bees, or I think even with stinging nettles, or it's it's like not like it's not life threatening.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but he's definitely more venomous than my last scorpion. Jono is, he's got a sting on him.
Really? And have you taken any more measures to prevent the cat from getting in there, or
I just keep an eye on it. The cat loves him. The cat just is so cute. She just sits there staring at him. She really loves him.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Curls up on top of his pen.
Really?
Yeah. Weird, isn't it? You just wonder what they're thinking.
It's weird. It is weird. Yeah, it is
strange.
Strange house you live in sometimes.
It is a strange house, yeah. So you've got one chicken, you've got a dog?
Yeah, and a cat.
And a cat. How do the dog and cat get on?
Fine, yeah. Weird, actually, because technically our dog's like a lurcher.
Yeah.
He's like a Podenco cross lurcher. So in theory, he should want to kill the cat.
Yeah.
But he just chills. It's all good.
Oh, that's cool.
They don't get too close, to be honest. Like he's pretty good at just like ignoring her, and then she does her thing, he does his thing, and they don't really ever cross paths. So
yeah, I'm big into dogs. This is my first cat, and it's taken a while to sort of learn cat language. Dog language, I think I've got.
And she doesn't go out, does she? She's a house cat.
She's a house cat, yeah, and I'd love her not to be, but she's just got 3 legs and. The thing about her is that she's got also nerve damage on her back leg, so she's fine. She gets around in here, but she's not that.
She won't fare well in wild.
No, and she has a lovely time. She has she has a lovely time in here. So I'm not a big fan of just I don't know. I'd love her to be out in the wild chasing birds and doing stuff, but where we live, it's just not really the one.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
No. We need to get ours out. She's not been microchipped yet. She's like a rescue cat.
Yeah.
So we need to figure that out and get her out.
Is she's just but you've got a house, dude. Like they like their stuff. They like knowing their boundaries and stuff. Like when let's look up how far cats territories span.
Well, she keeps going out, sneaking, sort of like whenever we open the door, she'll bolt for it, and then she goes for a bit, and then she comes back in. She's got pretty scared.
Yeah,
it's
same with Ivy. I take her out every day, but 0.28 kilometers squared.
Is it? Is that all?
0.07 to 0.28 kilometers squared. That's a size of a domesticated cat's territory.
Really? Wow. And I thought they'd go really far, but obviously not.
In contrast, a tiger is 100 kilometers squared.
Really?
Yeah.
They've devolved then quite a lot.
Fair bit. It's weird actually because they have like evolved alongside humans, haven't they? Like all of that rubbing and purring and stuff is like a. Yeah, I don't know. I've not really looked into it, but I guess
I don't know what that is.
Originally,
really
people
strange.
obviously kept them to keep rodents at bay. I would imagine.
Yeah, I wonder what the purring is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't
Whenever
it?
you pick them up, they start purring.
Yeah.
I don't think they're just going, I love it, I love it. I bet there's something else going on.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. Weird thought, isn't it? There's so much we
there's
don't
so many
know.
weird thoughts.
There's so much we don't know.
So many weird thoughts, man.
So you the other day, I was intrigued because I saw you on the chat in the YouTube, and you talked about aliens, and I want to delve further into Davi's views on aliens. I'm intrigued.
All right. I mean, it won't take long, but we can try.
What are your thoughts?
I think thoughts are that at the time of your YouTube thing going live, and I wish I'd messaged you actually, because I saw that you'd set it for 7:15 a.m. and I thought you meant to do that, and I thought I'll not message you. I messaged you loads. I'll just leave it.
I
you're
messed
cool.
up, didn't I? I messed up.
Yeah. And then and then I didn't see it the next morning. I just went on YouTube for some reason. I can't remember, but I saw it at 7:15 a.m. premiere. I'm like, that's not right. I'll leave you to it. Sorry, I felt bad then. But anyway, I was listening to this podcast. The latest Joe Rogan one is with this dude, this billionaire who's into space travel and sort of what's he into? Sort of like looks into where our consciousness goes when we die. Like, is it just an end, or is there still something?
Interesting. I need to listen to that one. Yeah,
he's good. He's really interesting. He seems like a bit of a billionaire that's just throwing money at something because he can. He's got a lot of spare time to think about this stuff. But yeah, and then a lot of what he was talking about as well was sort of like the possibility of there being life on other planets. And obviously it feels like Rogan's really up on this stuff. He seems to be a bit of a UFO geek. He knows his shit. And he was talking a lot about some of these, especially recently there's been quite a lot of sightings. And only just a couple of weeks ago there was an American Airlines flight that reported that something flew over the top of him, like a cylindrical tube just flew over the top.
Really?
Yeah, just a few weeks ago. So it definitely gets you thinking, man. And man, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? It's tough, isn't it? Like, what is there going? For me, the probability of there being life on another planet is pretty high. I feel like,
for sure. Do you know? Because I've always just thought either it would be like, and it would be an amazing discovery, but it would be a faraway planet, and there'll be a puddle, and there'll be like a couple of sort of like weird.
Yeah, you said like shrimp and stuff.
Shrimpy things. That's what I imagine life on another planet. It's either that or it's something so far advanced that I can't understand it or comprehend it. Because essentially, if it can make it to where we are, they've got something worked out. They've got the lithium-ion batteries worked out. They've got them down harder than we have.
Definitely.
So therefore, we can't imagine it. Our greatest minds can't imagine it, and I'm by no means one of our greatest minds. So I definitely cannot imagine it.
Apparently, there was a lot of activity of sightings around when, as a species, we were testing nuclear bombs. Apparently that's when it all like sparked up, and especially around like Las Vegas, like the desert and stuff where they were doing a lot of testing. Apparently that's when there was a lot of sightings and stuff. And then there's the whole, the Bob Lazar story. You're aware of that? Yeah. So this guy who was on Rogan's podcast, he's like not, I guess, friends, or he's really looked into Bob Lazar's story, which is super interesting because in theory this guy is basically saying that he has worked on spacecraft. The American government have got spacecraft that they are keeping a secret. I mean, and they've got this
I always just feel aware.
Element 13, is it? Or something? It's like a battery or whatever.
I always just feel aware that it's so fun to believe certain things.
Why
and as
not?
soon as it's so fun, I worry. I'm like, whoa, Olly, chill. This is really fun to believe this. But yeah, for sure some creepy stuff's gone on, but I just don't know.
No. And if you were to put your money on it, like life on another planet, you'd say, yeah.
I'd say yes. I'd put money on yes.
Yeah.
But I think I'd also put money on it being a very disappointing form of life that we find.
Think? What if it was just sick?
Yeah, who knows?
So
Dude, who knows? I can't even comprehend how big everything is out there. We're just such pointless little ants.
There's one of the best facts that I came away from, maybe it was this podcast or the other one from, is that there's more galaxies than there are particles sand on all the beaches in the world.
Yeah, that's bizarre, isn't it? That's galaxies as well.
Galaxies.
It's so ridiculous. So actually, it's more crazy to think that there's nothing out there. It's funny, and it's a lonely thought. It's a lonely thought if there was nothing out there. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I don't know.
It makes you think, man. We're just on a rock, just flying through space.
We are, dude.
Really, nothing matters.
Nothing matters, especially not wheel sizes. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Episode 26, bringing it back to wheel sizes.
Should we look at some of these photos that we got?
Let's, dude. Let's.
So
we can either roast them in the same order as you, right?
Yeah. So if you just go to photo number 1, you'll see this beautiful 2004 Kona Stinky,
dude.
And this one is owned by @KirkyMTB. And people watching on YouTube, I'm going to put the photo up of this stunner of a bike.
Dude, the Stinky. I mean, I just remember those years. I remember wanting that so much it hurt me, you know?
Yeah, totally. Is this earlier than maybe the like Laconda guy edits and stuff like that?
Yeah,
earlier.
It probably is verging on around the same time, isn't it? Because
yeah,
the Stinky came after the Stab is the one that I really
Stab.
remember, and it had the yellow flames and the blue. It was yellow flames with blue, and I just thought that the Stab was a bike I really wanted.
Yeah. And even still, man, looking at it now, it's still a pretty sick-looking bike, old Kirk BMTB's bike.
Yeah, it is. It's rad. I think what will probably be a theme going through these is they look like they've been ridden at around 30 miles an hour into a wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Compared
it's crazy,
to
isn't it, when you see like
bikes.
the angles and stuff. Yeah, definitely. It is when you see the angles and how short that thing looks as well.
Yeah, but we're working it out, and that was a race bike back then. I think we were talking about the other day dropper posts, how much that is like something that when it came out, I was sort of like, oh come on, dude, I don't need a springy seat post, and now it's like I would pick a springy seat post over some other like quite crucial parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
totally.
a dropper post is such a fantastic invention.
Yeah,
really.
A friend of mine stopped by yesterday to show me his new bike, and he just put on the Axis, I think AXS, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Again, not a bike geek. Like shifter and mech, where it's all electric.
And the dropper as well. Is that?
No, it didn't have the dropper. Minty, too much money.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's pretty cool. Don't know if I need it yet, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can see how it looks. You know, the cockpit looks a little bit cleaner without that one wire.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice the idea of just bolting it on and then it's ready to go. That's quite cool, isn't it?
Expensive, bro. £700 we're talking for the mech only. A lot of money.
The mech, £700.
Yeah, I think it was £700, and then the shifter was £250.
Holy fuck! And you're just gonna wind that sucker straight into those spokes.
yeah, exactly. Cutties are done. Forget it. No inside rocks on right hand corners.
Dude,
forget that. I don't think he even rides right hand corners anymore. I think he's given up. He only turns left.
Just turn left, dude. Turn left. Speedway bike.
It makes you think, £700. Jeez.
Golly gosh.
Smashing that thing into a tree. So then we've got second image. If you scroll through, you'll have Charles J95's DMR Bolt. And I thought you might have a few maybe stories about the Bolt and stuff.
I spent a long time on this. So
this is a custom painted one too.
My man. I mean, it actually doesn't look like it's hit a wall, so I take back what I said. It doesn't look crazy, does it?
No, and what year did this bike come out, do you know?
I couldn't even tell you, and I actually worked on the design.
Yeah.
It's funny, it was kind of a product of me riding for DMR and wanting to get a free cross-country bike. I always call everything cross-country that isn't a dirt jump bike, and I've got to get out of the habit of it because we've got a podcast and we're running a proper operation here. We've got underpants sponsors. I need to get my shit together.
Yeah.
So,
and a bike sponsor.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So, yeah, true, yeah. They'll give me endless cross-country bikes. They're all cross-country bikes. No, I have a range of bikes that all have specific purposes. Yeah. And I still call them cross-country bikes.
And this is an enduro bike.
Yeah, is it an enduro bike? Yeah, it's trail enduro, isn't it? The DMR Bolt.
Enduro,
so this is the DMR Bolt L, which is the longer front end. And
gunwalls look dope on this bike.
The what? Sorry.
The gunwalls.
Yeah, they do look cool, don't they? But yeah, I had a lot of years on that, and I got a lot of grief for it being heavy because it's steel, but it honestly did the job. Fantastic time.
Nice.
Yeah, good bike. They pivot around the BB. I mean, honestly, that doesn't look that outdated. So that is a 27.5, I reckon.
Do you think? He reckons it's 26, man.
Oh, well, it'll be 26 then. Yeah, it'll be 26. Yeah.
I asked for 26. I mean, maybe someone's punked me.
No, it will be. It will be 100%. They do it in 26.
Nice looking bike, man. Still, like you say, nice looking bike. Nice little,
too bad.
Water bottle on there too, which is pretty cool.
Dude, I dig the next shot.
Dude, rep the drip. This thing is dope. Look at it. This is at Paul Outdoors 76. And I messaged him back straight away and I said, there is no way this image is not making it on this podcast because that is the coolest image I've ever seen in my life. And have you seen the bike?
I mean, I've seen the bike, yes, and I'm hyped on the bike because that is a focus from early on, eh?
Yeah, boy.
So sick. But honestly, there is so much sauce on his outfit. His outfit is dripping. This dude just knows. Like, I don't know how old he is there. He must be like, what?
Hard to age that photo, I'll be honest. He could be 12, but he also could be 30. I feel like it's a tough one.
Yeah, but regardless, he is getting relentless attention from females.
Mate, relentless.
He's cleaning up, dude. Look at the shorts. Look at he's got surfboards on the t-shirt. It even says something hot. Like, I think it even says flaming hot on his t-shirt.
I think it does say flaming hot on the tee, yeah.
Paul.
Mate, that is some drip.
Lady killer. So much sauce. And the Focus, that's sick to see. It's got cantilevers on there, flat bars. Those are the days where you
sunnies with the bit of string, so you can't fall off your face while you're doing wheelies, endos, skids.
Yep. Shagging relentless birds.
I think it's called the shagging strap. I think
he kept those shades on when he was shagging. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, boy. That's a cool photo, Paul. Thank you so much.
Nice one, Paul.
Yeah,
and cool to see an old Focus like that in the wild. I think those were like the 120mm stem length days.
I think so too. Yeah. Funny, and you reckon that's the shifter on the top of where his right hand is?
Yeah, thumb shifters. Yeah,
thumb shifter. Yeah.
There's some. I actually on my first bike I had thumb shifters. They're like called. I think they're called friction shifters, where there's no clicks.
Right.
Yeah. So you never had. So obviously you had like triple chain set on the front, and then you had gears out back. Yeah. And you could adjust accordingly. So you could put it in the granny ring on the front, and then the massive ring on the back, which is still probably mid-range with today's cassettes.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't click the whole time. You could constantly adjust.
Ah, interesting. Yeah. There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, some photo.
Rad.
Some bike, some drip.
Yeah, big time. Who's this
Solid
next?
Fence.
Who's this next sender?
So this is it's a great question, man. I'll be honest with you. This is Murray Rawson, 85, on his GTI drive.
Yes,
and the reason
Murray.
I chose this is, again, I had a poster of this bike on my bedroom wall when I was a young lad.
Yeah.
It was Petey riding one.
Yeah, the iDrive was quite something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I lusted for it. So there's a few things that I lusted for on this photo as a kid. It was the bike.
Yeah.
Etnies Classic trainers.
Yeah, dude. He just knows, doesn't he?
If I'd met him in a bike park when I was younger, I'd have been frothing.
Yeah, I would. I might have cried.
And what do you think that helmet is? Is that a Troy? No, maybe. Those Smith goggles are pretty sick. I like the whole thing. Looks pretty cool, actually.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Some stees on there. Not too much. Not too much. Not too little. It's just the right amount. It's just functional, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. It's a good photo as well.
Yeah,
calf muscles looking good. Well done, Murray.
Big fan.
Then if we go to the next one, this is a two-parter. So this is andyfree.mtb on his. I'll let you tell me what bike it is, because I know that you're going to know.
That's a DMR sidekick, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, or is it a Rhythm?
I believe it is. And if you go to the second image, you'll see it again.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. Oh, he's got the Z1s on there.
So this bike is actually owned for 15 years.
That's so cool, isn't it? That's what I love about jump bikes. I mean, you'd still get on that, take it around a pump track. It's still sick.
It looks sick. It looks amazing now.
Yeah. Jump bikes are rad, aren't they? They are.
Yeah,
cool.
jump bike geometry doesn't change that much, does it? Not over the last 10 years, or
I think it would feel. I think it wouldn't feel as good as like a modern day jump bike, but it still does the job. It's just simple, isn't it? And also with jump bikes, you just get used to them, whatever, and
yeah,
it's a bike with no gears, one brake, bit of suspension, just does the job. Fantastic.
Tidy, I love that. I love how he's riding it in the first shot with the old Halfords jersey on.
Oh yeah,
and then
Halfords
15 years later, he's still out shredding it. So it's really cool.
That's that
really
Halfords bike cut. I remember Donny, who's now of GMBM fame, running that jersey.
That's correct.
The Don.
And then the last one, number 6, is Riley 7R. And that's a Specialized big hit.
There you go. So I remember the big hit. Does that not have a big front wheel? 26 out. No, it has 24 out the back, 26 up front, doesn't it?
Oh, it does it?
I thought it did, or at least one definitely did, because Bren had it. Bren had the 26 up front. That was his first suspension bike. Because I remember us as Groms at a race talking about it. And I got a Club Roost bike. My results went through the roof, dude. I was straight onto the podium as soon as I had a bit of suspension out back. And I remember saying to Bren, like, dude, you got to try you got to try full suspension.
Bebop? What was that called? Was it a Club Roost? Did they make a Bebop or something like that?
It was called a Club Roost. My one was called, it may be, but my one was called a Club Roost VCV 2100 or something like that.
Really?
Very memorable
like
name.
a fucking spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. And did it ever go like one as well? It was purple.
Really?
Yeah. So I've always been on the pink and purples, clearly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's cool. I like
that...
the Specialized Biggie. I used to lust after one of those when I was a little bit younger as well. Especially, I think it was this one that had that really cool paint job where it looked like it had been patched together like Sex Pistols artwork. It's really sick.
Oh, yeah. I know, exactly. That reminds me of the Claw, that bike.
Yeah, it does, yeah. That is the Claw.
What a guy, the Claw.
There you go. So
Wicked, well, that was a fun experience.
That's the omen to the 26-inch. Maybe we should do that every now and again. We'll throw it out there if anyone wants to send a photo.
Let's do it. What's your favourite 26? I mean, I still ride a 26 on regularly when I'm not injured.
Yeah, I was going to get a photo of mine, actually. I built a really, really cool four-cross bike many moons ago now. It was a dialed four-cross bike.
My first
Remember
sponsor.
dialed? Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. What was the team called? For fucking free money racing, I can't remember. But yeah, I got a dialed off them.
Sick.
So yeah, we were teammates, but we didn't know about it.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what's going on. Nah, I think a lot of people got those, man. Mike, who used to run that, was a bit of a G, wasn't he?
Yeah, top bloke. Yeah, very nice guy. I wonder what he's doing now.
I believe he moved to America.
There you go. I had one as a four-cross race bike. So I raced four-cross for dialed when I was 16. So that is a really, really long time ago, isn't it? And that's quite...
Yeah, I'll send you a photo of mine, and maybe I'll make it come up in the thing here. It was sick.
That's
it was beautiful,
18,
beautiful bike.
Is that 18 years ago when I was 16?
That's scary, don't say that. I wasn't that young when I did it, so... Because I met you, well, I sort of didn't meet you, but like we raced like chick stands, didn't we? And I'd have been 20 odd. I never did. I didn't do youth four-cross.
Yeah, you beat me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one I beat. Yeah, but I didn't do like youth four-cross or anything like that.
Yeah.
I got into it a little bit older.
Yeah.
So it's probably worth mentioning, not to put a down on things, but like rest in peace to Andy Cooper.
Oh, big time! Yeah, I saw that the other night, and I didn't really know the dude, but that's horrible. He was such a lovely chap. Every time I met him, and thoughts to his family and stuff.
Definitely, yeah, it's probably worth. We can't talk about four-cross in the UK and not
exactly,
and not at least say thank you to him and whatever.
Yeah, be sorely missed for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So there is a Just Giving page up as well. So if anyone wants to find that, maybe make a donation. I think the mountain bike community is trying to come together. I made a little donation the other night just to give him a bit of a send off. So yeah,
wicked.
Anyway,
what was your last 26-inch bike? That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, it was a Giant STP. STP 0.
Nice.
And it was my last dirt jump bike probably as well.
There you go.
Yeah, I believe it's 26-inch. Probably have to check that, but I'm 99% sure it was.
My last one was an Intense Taser.
Was it?
Yeah.
So what? Oh, now you're on 24 on the DMR. Sorry.
No, I still ride 26-inch on my jump bike, but I my last like mountain bike that was 26.
Okay.
Was an Intense Taser. Other than that DMR Bolt that we saw earlier. So
yes, and I had what did I have? A Giant. I can't remember the name of it though. Glory? No, it wasn't a Glory. Giant made like a downhill bike, but it wasn't a downhill bike. It just had single crown forks on, and I can't remember what they called it. I had one. Faith. Giant Faith. I had one of those. That was my downhill bike.
Dude, it's tough naming bikes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's
coming
really
up with names. Some of the best names, and I'm not even joking, but some of the hardest jobs are if you go to a paint shop and you paint your walls and you go through the Farrow and Ball paint names. They're insane because like how can you make it exciting? And they do. Elephant's breath. You know? It's just insane. Let's get some more up. Actually, let's get some more up.
There's some funny paint names, isn't there?
Yeah.
If you had a signature paint, what would you call it?
It's tough, isn't it? I'm gonna look through. I want to look through the paints. Is this going to be easy?
I feel like Sheffield Smog. That might be a
Sheffield
nice paint colour.
smog. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, a Sheffield smog.
Wow, this is a difficult. Okay, I've got it. Okay, so these are some Farron Ball paint codes. I don't know if this is really worth going through. But,
It is.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Snow White. See, a bit cheesy that one. I think.
Bet it's white.
Broccoli brown. You know, it just says something without you knowing what it means. It just says something, doesn't it? What else have we got? Duck green.
Duck green.
Just duck green. I just
duck
stammered. Man, I thought they were
green.
crazier than this. Actually, stony ground.
Nice.
Slipper satin. I mean, it means nothing, but slipper satin.
It makes you want to paint your house.
Matchstick. That sounds quite cute, doesn't it?
Yeah, matchstick.
Salon drab. Dead salmon.
Salon.
I might go with dead salmon.
That's what you
dead
get
trout.
up here in a sushi restaurant, do you? Get some dead salmon.
I'm getting to better ones. Mole's breath, as in mole.
Nah.
I mean, how can you say that's a colour? It's a mole. Mole's breath.
Mole's breath. And I wouldn't know what colour that would be.
What would you
Does
guess
it show
at?
you the colour?
Yeah, I've got all of
Okay.
them up, yeah.
What would I say? What would I say mole's breath is going to be? I think it's going to be a sort of light brown with a tinge of green.
Dude, you're not far off. You're
Is it?
not
Yeah.
far off at all. I would say it's more of a slightly cooler, less green, but it is a grey, yeah.
There you go.
There's one called blue grey and it looks green to me. There's one called elephant's breath, skimming stone. Oh
Skimming
man,
stone, that's going to be blue.
skimming stone
Bluey grey.
Skimming stone is kind of actually a little bit of a browny cream.
Really? I'm off on that.
Dovetail, you know what that's going to be, kind of whitey cream
Is it white?
colour.
Yeah.
Interesting though, isn't it? I'm
very
at eating room red. Charlotte's locks, that's orange.
Right? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, there you go. I think I've probably sort of butchered this now. I've made it boring.
No, it's good. I like that. There is some wild ones out there. I know that they go pretty heavy on the old paint names.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying it's boring, but actually, when you think about it, when you've got a paint in front of you and you're trying to come up with something, and you come up with borrowed light, and the boss goes, "I like it."
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
There you go.
Yeah. What would you call yours then? One paint name.
Victory.
Ooh.
You know, just
it'd be-
victory. I don't even
And
know
it'd
yet.
be what? Okay. It's not. Yeah. It's a colour that's not
Maybe
even on the spectrum yet. It's
Yeah,
just a whole.
it's
a
a
whole new
it's a
thing.
new colour that only
new colour.
Bob Laser knows about.
It's funny actually. They talk about a holographic book on this podcast. So
really?
apparently you saw a book when you turn the pages, it's a hologram and it tells the story to you, and then you turn the page another one.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
And he saw that.
He says so.
Must be annoying if you actually did see it and then no one believes you. How
I
boring.
know. I think that's what happened for many years. Everyone's like, fuck off.
The thing that makes me not think, the thing that makes me not take these things seriously as much is that it's just so hard to keep any form of secret.
Yeah.
You know, and if you've got like an organisation with hundreds of thousands of people in, how can not one person say something? Obviously,
Maybe it's true, man.
it's so
Bob was
hard, though,
definitely
isn't
like
it?
a whistleblower by the sounds of things. He was definitely told people when he shouldn't have, and he was leading like people out into the desert to show him stuff, and apparently he was showing people test sites and stuff like that in the desert. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Really interesting.
It is interesting, and it's fun.
It is fun.
It is fun, isn't it?
actually.
It is
Right.
fun.
What else we got going on, man? Should we do a few listener questions?
Let's do listening questions. I can tell you what I'm. My watching
yes.
for the week is I haven't watched it yet, but it's out, and it is I got a story to tell about Notorious B.I.G. I'm pretty sure it's out now.
I think it came out on the 1st today. Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go from here to watch that now, and hopefully it'll be good. And hopefully my suggestion is
So this is. I don't think we said it. So this is the Biggie.
Biggie, yeah,
Documentary,
Notorious
right?
B.I.G. And I don't know. Obviously, there's lots of other documentaries about his death and theories surrounding it, but who knows if it's going to touch on that or if it is literally just his story, because just his story would be enough and it'd be a rad documentary.
Wow.
So you can't really miss for me. I find New York fascinating in that era. I find and I like hip hop, so yeah, well excited.
It's a win. All right, that's a good one. Actually, I forgot that was coming on. And I seen what actually this isn't my thing about watching, but there's one of my favourite ever Netflix series was called Last Chance U, and it was about
I know, yeah.
About
American football team.
Yeah, but they're doing a Last Chance U basketball version.
Ooh.
Yeah, it comes out this week, or this week or next week.
Oh, rad! Because Last Chance U, I lost a bit because I don't have any background. I don't understand American football enough to kind of really enjoy it. Like I did enjoy it, and I could see that it was a cool series, but I didn't carry on.
I think
with
this is going to be a top pick for you. I reckon Last Chance U basketball.
Hell yeah! Oh, I'm up for that. Yeah,
mate. There you
Fantastic.
go. Now you're getting going again as well. Not as much time on the sofa.
I know, right? I've got to get my
Got to get back on it.
Yeah, I know, right? And then my musical track is Bonobo Sicilian.
Ooh, Bonobo. And I don't think I added last week's to our playlist, so maybe send me that again.
Yeah.
Bonobo Sicilian.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. That's good. I like it. I likes it. All right, I've been listening to the new Yellow Wolf album.
Nice.
You a Yellow Wolf fan or no?
Yeah, I've listened to odd tracks. I'm not like I don't follow, but
No.
yeah,
I'm into it, but I'm not a massive fan. I'm just into it. I think it's kind of cool. So yeah, I've been listening to that, and then I just watched. I sent you a link. It's an Arc'teryx mini surf
it's
film.
brilliant,
10 minutes
isn't it?
long. Just watch that. So it's only short, but people seem to like these little short ones every now and again. It's called Happy Recluse by
nicely
Arc'teryx.
done though, isn't it? It's nicely done.
Yeah, real nicely done. Those outdoor brands always nail it with cool content like that.
They do, don't they? They're not. They're quite respectful to the core, I feel, of a sport,
Yes.
which is what I think I like. Even though essentially they're making fanny packs and puffer jackets, they are really like sensitive to that. I feel like so they really get across the sport well.
True.
Yeah. I think that's
True.
good.
I think should we just do a quick small business thing as well?
Let's do that.
Because I forgot to do it last week. If I'm honest, we totally forgot. So this one is going to be a little bit of a surprise for him because I really respect this guy. He's done some amazing work.
Nice.
So this week's small business that we're going to try and support is a guy goes by the name of Prime Evil Illustration on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. All right. Primeval Illustration. And Joel, who runs this, just a nice guy, man. You know, we sometimes talk, some people just get it. Joel gets it. He's a nice guy. He's done some amazing work for me personally through Hook It. He also designed all the Where's Olly caricature. He did the logo. He did all that stuff for us as well. And if by some means people out there are looking to get a logo, maybe some artwork, maybe you just want some design work doing, hit up Joel because he's a nice guy.
Dude, you know I'm going to hit up Joel because I want him to do. I saw some really cool illustrations of 4x4s, and I want him to do my G-Wagon in a similar style. So I'm gonna get onto him. So I'm the first recruit.
There you go, sick. Yeah, hit up Joel. He's full disclosure. I don't think he runs this as a full business because he does have another job. I believe he sells some insurance or something, but that's by the by. But he works on this every night, and his stuff and everything he's done. I just want to say a massive thank you to him as well, because we've I don't know if you saw with Hook It, we've launched these like collaboration projects, frame protection. So we've done a Vero Sandler one, that was all Joel's work. We did an Ali Clarkson one, that's all Joel's work. And then we've just launched a Win Masters frame protection kit, and that's all Joel's work. And he's just nailed it. And I thought, let's just give him some props because he fucking deserves it. So,
hell yeah.
Some people, man, just deserve some nice things. So there you go. Head over, check him out. There's a link in the show description.
Nice.
So, I think that's nothing else really on my... you didn't get through the next round of the pink bike thing, which was a bit annoying.
No, I got chucked out, didn't I?
Yeah.
Hey,
well.
Do you reckon Pink Bike will put my Pink Bike video up because it's a pink bike and they're called Pink Bike? Let's see, shall we? Who knows?
Yeah, you should. Because do you submit them to there?
No, I don't know.
Nah.
But I think I think Focus are going to try.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see.
Good. Well, let's see. And
knows?
if it's not on there, then we'll start a petition.
Yeah, exactly. I'll paint it brown. Brown bike. No, do you know what colour I'll paint it?
What?
Victory.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to getting my Sheffield Smog paint, which I think would be a sort of like a just black. but like, yeah, but with a bit of sadness.
Sheffield Smog. I like it.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a solid name, yeah.
Sheffield Smog.
What are the listen questions we got then?
All right, bro.
We got some good
first
ones.
one. I've not looked actually. I've just opened it up right now.
Uh-oh.
Not good. Can't see this. Sorry. How's it going? At Leon Verngock. I'm sorry if I've
Nailed it.
I have screwed you.
Nailed it.
Let's call him Lion. Lion. If you both had 50k to spend in a day, what would you spend it on? And would you like to live in Wales?
And would you like to live in Wales?
Guessing is Welsh, so...
Tell you what, Leon, I'm going to spend it on a Welsh property, which I'm then going to rent out. And that's how boring I am and how content I am with my belongings.
Nice. And if you
Not a
if you
jet
had
ski
50k,
inside.
what were you doing? What are you doing, man? You've got to spend 50k in a day.
On the Welsh property. That's what I'm spending on.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. And it's an interest-only mortgage.
Would you say you get a lot of property for 50k in Wales?
I don't know, but it's a good old deposit, isn't it?
Yeah. True.
What would
Fair.
you do? That's the most
man.
boring answer ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very grown up.
Sorry
I'll
about
go
that.
wild then. I'm just going to buy like loads of Coke, get just rent out a full travel lodge, invite every single person I
Not
know.
a full travel lodge.
Yeah, all of it. That's at least 300 quid gone, the whole thing. Just go ham.
You'd struggle, wouldn't you, dog?
So that would be like Freedom Ride, but a different kind of riding, I reckon.
Yeah, so an orgy. So you'd set up an orgy.
I'm going to spend 50 grand on an orgy for the boys.
Would
And
you,
girls.
for the listeners?
For the listeners. Oh, the listener orgy.
It'd be a listener freedom orgy. Cocaine fueled. For 50 grand.
Let's go.
Right, let's get started. Let's
There
start
you
looking
go.
for some central locations for travel lodges.
Yep, there you go. Maybe we do it in Wales.
There you go. You can do
There
it
you
near my
go.
property.
The old Merthyr Tydfil Travel Lodge.
Just keep it down a bit. The tenants don't like it. They don't like the noise.
Alright, what else we got? At Matus434, are you guys going to be coming to Malvern Classic this year?
Would love to.
We'll see. Same. We'll see. I went the first year.
Hard to plan, innit?
Hard to
yeah.
plan. I really hope it happens though for Si. I really do.
Yeah,
I hope
same,
he gets
yeah.
that event on. He deserves it now. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Not been able to do it. So, at Dara G, have you ever ridden in Ireland? If not, when are you coming?
I've never ridden in Ireland, and I would love to. Yeah,
So
so
I've never ridden in Ireland either, man. Never. Have I been to Ireland? Yes, I've been to Ireland, but I haven't ridden in Ireland. Have you been to Ireland?
No, I've never been. I'm really hyped for like loads of trips when the world reopens, and sort of
Yeah.
ticking off some spots that, yeah. I mean, it's always really been my goal, but this lockdown's really added to that. It's really made me realise I really like exploring the world, riding different trails, riding my bike, and meeting fun people.
Yeah, I like it, dude. I'm with you. At Oafs, is 26 dead?
No, 26 ain't dead.
I don't
Do you know
think
who
he's dead either.
Ulfs is?
Yeah, he's your teammate.
Yeah, of course you know who he is. Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
The
What's his real
man.
name? What's the real name?
Even Ebener.
There you go. Even Ebener.
Ebener.
Shredder.
I'd say it like
is
that
20
so that you can spell it easier on Instagram, but it's at OEFFES. That's what you have to search for. He's a killer.
He's
And
a killer.
he's my teammate who I went to Madeira with on one of the most, when I look back on the most fun trips, because it was in between lockdowns, and you just sort of take stuff for granted when it's going on, but we had such a time. We had such a brilliant time. So
Killer.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah, so he was in that photo then that got through to Pink Bike.
exactly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, there you go. At Cosmic Mick 666.
Nice name. You got 666 in there. You got Cosmic, and you've got your name. That is a solid handle, isn't it?
Really yeah, mate, the
Cosmic,
best.
dude.
And his name's Mike, and I said it wrong.
So
Cosmic
it's Cosmic
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Sounds more porny when you say Cosmic Mike over like Cosmic Mick, doesn't it?
Yeah, Mick sounds like a disc, like a DJ, like a cheap DJ at a
Cosmic
wedding.
Mick, okay.
Cosmic Mick, here we got Shania Twain.
Let's get the ladies on the dance floor, that's right. With floor fillers with Cosmic Mick.
Cosmic Mike.
Cosmic Mike sounds like he's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah, he does.
Plus 666, which makes me think he's going to do some bloodletting ceremonies on your girl.
Dear. Would you rather have fingers for legs or legs for fingers?
Fingers for legs. Or legs for fingers. Well, your hand, it'd be so long. You'd have... If you had legs where your fingers are, it'd be so long. So I'd rather just have a couple of finger legs and I'd not have to worry about ankles then.
That's true.
But would they be scaled or would they be normal size?
Yeah, I think follow-up question to that would be scale.
Yeah.
If you're just having little legs on your hands.
Yeah, scale is important. We need the T's and C's, dude, before I agree to anything.
Little shoes for your little finger hands.
I don't want to agree to anything.
Okay. What we got? At Sam Lasher. What's your favourite type of hat? There's some really pressing questions this week, huh?
Yeah. I run hats loads. And
Same.
I don't know. Do you know what I think? I think just my hair.
Yeah.
It's just a way of, like, it's too much, dude.
Yeah.
Let's run it like this for the rest of the podcast. But look at it, it's just a state.
There is a lot of it.
Yeah. So I
There's
just
a lot
run
of
them
it.
just to not think about that because I just feel like I look a bit haggard.
Yeah, I
if
like
don't,
a hat.
so it
I
just-
always wear a hat.
It just contains my head, and also you lose a lot of heat through your head. I've probably made that up, but I feel like you do. So when it's
No,
cold,
it's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Would it be a beanie? Would it be a cap? Kind of depends on the weather. Again, I need the T's and C's.
Okay, T's and C's, please. Thank you very much. No more one-liner questions, please. We want T's and C's.
We need full, yeah, exactly, like a legal document.
Legal documents. At Ben Postlethwaite MTB. If you could choose to be sponsored by a brand you're not already on, what would it be? That's good.
So it would have to be something that you really use, wouldn't it? So food would be good. Do you know what? Big Mercedes-Benz fan. Why not call it that?
Really?
Yeah, because then I'd just
And if you could choose any car out of the Mercedes-Benz or vehicle, what would you go for? Would you go new G-Wagon?
No, I'd just have them really maintain mine back to original spec. Yeah.
So you'd get sponsored, and then you'd say, can you just sort this out?
Pretty much. So anyone at Mercedes that could hook me up, maybe with a contact, that'd be fantastic. What about you?
Mate, oh man, I'm trying to think. Stuff you use, like you said, food would be cool. We'd maybe go with Airbnb, be a cool sponsor.
Solid.
They pick the bill up everywhere. That'd be pretty cool.
What's
They
like
just
the
cruise
most
around.
luxury hotel brand? You probably wouldn't mind a travel lodge, would you? Save a bit of buns, dude.
Yeah,
300 quid.
an old ibis.
Ibis, yeah.
Ibis. I really want to visit a Four Corners. Are they called Four Seasons?
Four Seasons, yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I've actually, for Georgie's Christmas present or birthday present,
Don't forget she listens.
yeah, I know she listens, I know. I booked a trip to New York this coming Christmas because I thought it would be a fun thing to look forward to. And
Nice.
Christmas, it's like, you know, I like going away when everything's slowed down. It's fun. So yeah. We're actually going to New York, and I was thinking we haven't booked accommodation or anything. I was thinking I might book even just a couple of nights in like one of the ones, you know.
Yeah, swanky one.
Yeah, it'd be fun to just do a couple of.
It's nice, man. I've never really been a huge like hotel guy, but
No.
I remember a few years ago, Emma and I went on vacation to Sweden, and we went in this like beautiful place in Gothenburg, this really
Rad.
expensive hotel, and they upgraded us for almost nothing.
Yeah.
But it was still an expensive room, probably like £350 or something. It's quite expensive for us.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't minty back then. It was nice. It's nice just to treat yourself every now and again. Had a spa and a jacuzzi and all that shit. So
Yeah, that's it. I'd like to know. I'd like to.
and I feel like you
do
can get
something
some
cool.
dogs in New York. I bet you get some
Yeah.
awful hotels because everyone's just going to be on the hustle.
Yeah, I can't think if I've been to New York a few times. I can't think I've ever stayed in a really bad one. But
Right. My dad went a few years ago and stayed in a bad one, real bad.
I actually, really, yeah. That
bad.
brings me on to something I've been watching, which is it's something of the Cecil Hotel, or Cecil, as you would say it if you're in England. But have you seen that series?
No.
Quite good.
You know
It's
what?
about
Just while we're on this, everything you ever say like this, like little top things to watch, my mum always watches them, and she's become like
Does
your
she?
biggest fan.
Oh, wicked! Oh, that's
She's
great
like,
news.
oh, Ollie, tell Ollie thank you for recommending
There we
that.
go.
I loved it.
Well, it's a good.
She's
It's a
really
good.
into it.
Oh, wicked! Well, no worries, Davy's mum. I'll
Yeah.
keep them coming. So it's investigate. If you like crime, anyway, it's investigating the disappearance of Elisa Lam. I think her name is, and
Right.
she was a young lady who went missing in this hotel, and this hotel basically is on Skid Row. But when you're booking a hotel as a tourist, as we all know, you just kind of pick one. You don't know what to do. You know, and I don't know if this was the days before the internet, but it would have been even harder, wouldn't it? So you're just kind of picking from a list. So anyway, this hotel was kind of like semi affordable living for people living on the streets and semi tourists. So it was this.
God.
It's got this dark history, this hotel, and it's a good watch. I enjoyed it.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd probably like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like
and
crime
I still firmly believe that the whole, sort of like booking.com photo thing is the biggest hustle in the world. Because some of those places, man, when you see a photo and you're like, oh, got a bargain here, look at this place, and you rock up and it's a bag of shit.
Yeah.
And it's just a hustle. Or
It
they show
is,
you
isn't
like
it?
maybe one room in the hotel that's really nice, and then the rest of them are like got damp.
Yeah, once you get in after a flight as well, you're
Yeah,
reluctant
just
to
like,
change,
whatever.
aren't you? You're like, I could walk around the street in the dark and pick another one.
Yeah.
It's probably going to have bed
Yeah.
bugs too.
Yep, true.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? We'll just do a couple more, should we?
Yeah, let's.
Would you rather be a pigeon or a cod? At Ben Barnard. Another, again, really sort of like deep question. Would you
Yeah.
rather be a pigeon or a cod?
I like it that I take them seriously, though. I really think about them.
Yeah, you have to, man.
I think
That's
for
what
me,
people
I
want.
have
This
recurring...
could be this could be a really big thing in this kid's life. He could be really mulling this over. It could be a big decision. So.
You're quite right. So I have recurring flying dreams. So I think as much as a pigeon is quite like an unexciting creature to some people, it can fly, and I'd be up for that. And let me tell you, if I was a pigeon, dude,
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh fuck, it's a massive swallow, or oh my god, it's an eagle, and it's not, it's me. But I'd just be doing cutties, and like I'd be so agile. I'd be the most agile pigeon around. So yeah.
Okay. Like the red arrow of pigeons.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd be like a performance pigeon probably. Loop the
That's good,
loops,
that's fit,
dude.
that's cool. I'll go cod though.
All right, go on, please. Why?
Please, why? Pigeon. People try and kick them. That's pretty bad.
True.
You're always going to be watching your hiney, making sure no one's coming up to kick you.
Yeah.
There's loads of you, and it's like being a human. Just loads of you everywhere.
Yeah,
just
true.
everywhere you look, more people.
Yeah,
Everyone's
that's
looking. Everyone's searching for the same shit, same food.
Yeah, it's true.
You have to sleep outdoors.
Yeah.
Crap. So a bit of cod, swim around.
You like
The
cold water
environment
therapy as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The environment you live in is just full of food.
It's quite a 3D
Yeah.
experience, the same as flying, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
And just a bigger space to play around in.
Yeah. Would you ever get fat air out the top? Would you ever breach? Or...
Yeah, probably do some breaching. Yeah, throw
course you
some
would,
cod,
you lad.
cod whips.
Cod whips. Fat
Cod
cod
whips.
whips. You're just in a
Fat
foam
cod
pit being able to do fat cod whips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it, dude. Yeah, I like it. I think
So there you go.
regardless of what you choose there, I like to think that we'd be some of the best cods and the best pigeons around.
I think so as well.
Just high
100%,
performance,
mate.
dude. Just high performance creatures.
That
Yeah.
high performance cod piece.
Yeah, absolutely. Big cod piece, yeah.
Yeah.
Wear your sax pads.
Would you? Let's have a look at this. What else we got? All right. At not the real Rob Warner,
Uh-oh.
who I believe works at Fat Creations.
Does indeed.
Yes.
bloke.
Okay. So, would you choose bikes, beers, and barbecue with the lads, or romantic day out with the missus?
Obviously the latter, because now she listens.
She listens,
And I'm not
Very
stupid,
good.
see? You're trying to lull me in there. Not going to work.
Yes.
We both
very
would choose
good.
that, wouldn't we?
I mean, my girlfriend doesn't listen, and she's not in the house, so we're good.
Nice.
I can go.
Oi!
And you know what I'd do? Because this would be for you. I'd invite you, and it'd be a no-girl policy, so you could still come.
Yes, dude. And
There you
then
go.
Bobby Valentino over here could go and get one of those fancy restaurants later, and then just tick
man.
both of them off. Perfect.
Nice. Yeah, shall we? There's a few more. Okay, this is we'll end on this one. At Ellard EMTB91. I'm a new rider. I've got good technique, but I'm scared at speed. How do I overcome this?
Hey, we mentioned it earlier. You just got to train yourself to look up. That's the best tip I can give you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's what I'd say as well. And I you know what I'd say, if you are new and you want to get just a bit more competent, maybe have a coaching day.
Why not?
Especially coaches haven't been able to do much, so why not support your local mountain bike coach? Just book a thing and just go and have a day
Good
out.
point. Good point.
So that's what I'd suggest.
Great suggestion.
I think that's pretty much it.
Well, I've had a fantastic time. Do you know what? I really like doing them when it's just you and me, and I really like doing it when there's guests. So ultimately, it's just a win-win. The Lockdown Companion is fantastic.
We're having fun, aren't we, mate?
We're
just
having
doing our
fun.
weekly
Episode
thing, we're having a
26 was
catch-up.
great.
Yeah. And obviously, major reminders. So if you want to enter the competition, now you're at the end of the podcast. Just share this episode. Take a screenshot, put it in your social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Twitter, tweet.
Bebo,
MySpace, whatever. But probably best stick to something like Instagram or Facebook.
TikTok,
to actually get it
Flip-Flop,
seen. TikTok.
Grinder.
Yeah. Yeah, all of them. But yeah, just share this episode and you'll automatically go in for a chance to win a Sax underwear giveaway package. It's like, what we're calling it? We're calling it a care package. That's what we're calling it. So to make your life a little bit more comfortable through this horrible period.
Yeah.
And then local business, Primeval, small business, Primeval Illustration. Check him out. And if you have enjoyed listening, just share the episode anyway.
Absolutely. And if you're watching on YouTube, just make sure you click that like button, the thumbs up, and you just click the subscribe and see what it does.
Yeah, it's magic.
It is magic.
Yeah.
And whilst you're there, you might as well subscribe to my channel, Olly Wilkins.
Which is obviously a link
YouTube.
below anyway.
Yeah.
And maybe you could buy some merch too. I mean,
Dude, if
while we're on
if
it.
you want to rep, then you kind of have to. If anything, you know what I mean?
And if you're looking for a new bike,
Probably
then
go with Focus. Ideally,
go with
it's just a
Focus.
safe bet, and you're going to be. It's just safe when you know they're the best bikes, isn't it?
it's like subliminal messaging now at the end of the podcast where you just like, buy a Focus.
We're getting the adverts in, aren't we nowadays? Dude,
Yeah.
Dude, are we going pro?
I don't know. And that's that.
That's that.
Over
Peace.
and
Cheers
out.
for listening.
Word.